Hello, everyone. Welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I'm Sientir, and I'm waving to Prince Rurik. You can also support me at patreon.com/Sientir. Okay, enough of that business. Let's continue on while we still have minions that aren't dead. And all of our heroes are spending all of their energy trying to keep our minions that way. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, the big concern right now is making sure that our heroes don't get absolutely wrecked by these meteor showers. As you can see, our minions definitely did. Oh my goodness, AoEing up my days is so strong. Okay, now that we've kind of recovered from having several meteor showers jumped on us, thankfully Errol was not important because he just died in a bucket of fire. He was going to show us where they were. I'm remembering the end. Okay, so the end of the mission is over there. And to get there, we're going to have to go through... Oh, the bonus is like way off to the side somewhere, isn't it? Remembering these things vaguely right now. That guy's going to kill himself on empathy, which is good. Errol getting killed doesn't matter, I don't think. Our inventory is doing okay. Grab this ornate buckler. Was it over there? Where was it? Fortunately, like, a lot of our minions are kind of getting on these enemies' faces. Hexbreaker Area did not absorb some random interrupt, which is fine, I suppose. It's so tight, only having 4 party members. For in terms of, like, skills and things you can bring with you. Because I really, really, really want... there's a bonus along here. And I forget where it is. It's behind a gate like this, I think. Because the mission concludes over there. Where the glowy things are. But there's a bonus somewhere to go inside some spot. Maybe you have to tail a char patrol. It should pop up a thing about it. I think it's down this way. Maybe Errol tells you about it? Now Prince Rurik is going up. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Prince Rurik has a strong mind of his own. Talking about this last time. Because if he dies, we have to start the mission over again, guys. Nobody wants that. Like, nobody wants that. And he's known for just, like, picking a direction and going in it. And I feel like, oh, my inventory's filled up since the last time I checked. That's fine. He says the bridge is up, but it looks like it can be lowered from the other side. I'll wait here with Errol. He's not going to wait here with Errol because Errol is dead. And nobody cares, which is whatever. I cannot use this because it can only be used in towns and outposts, which is reasonable. I guess I'll just drop the half-eaten mass. Okay, so this is where we don't need to worry about Rurik for the time being. He's gonna chill there. He's safe. And we need to walk through this tar. And if I remember correctly, there's some random path off this direction where I've drawn squibbles. Squibbles? Squibbles? Whatever. I think off up in there. somehow we can get into. I don't remember how. I don't remember if it's like killing him or some random patrol or. I feel like we need to tail some random patrol. Maybe Brina up there has some info for us. Yeah, let's go see what Brina says. And in the meantime, we can get Pug the Slasher. Oh my goodness, these missions are so long. Like, even if you're not in hard mode, where enemies die a lot quicker, they're long just from the sheer distance you have to cover. If I were not doing this in hard mode, by the way, I would be totally gearing up my party to have more stuff to speed up my movement. Thank the gods you're here. I've watched this road for 10 years. So we need to follow the Flame Keepers at a distance to gain entrance to the Flame Temple. Extinguish the Flame Temple once inside. She says, the beasts come by around this time with a fresh brazier of fire to take to their temple. So you can see them right there. So basically what we have to do is we have to not get those Ember Bearers killed. And we have to follow them. I think is basically how this works. So they journey from in there over this way. And I don't think this is like super hard stealth or anything. I think it's mostly just like, don't fight them. This is a weird sort of bonus. I don't think it's going to be too hard in hard mode, honestly, because enemies move faster. In normal mode, I think they're just super, super, super slow. But these Ember Bearers are transporting that thing, theoretically. It looks really goofy, let's be honest here. But they're transporting that thing from wherever over to the thing, and it's just like, don't fight them, and they'll open the door, and... Once they open the door, it stays open for a little bit, and you can run in after them, and then kill all the char. Not too bad, I don't think. They're basically warriors. They're basically axe fiends, or whatever. It's mostly just, yeah, keep enough distance. I think you need them to go inside, and then... because your main goal is just to get in here, I think. And then I think you can just kill them, if I remember correctly. I might be forgetting how this works, to be honest. But I think you just need to get inside here. I mean, we'll find out, I guess, if I fail the bonus. It's not the end of the world or anything. I'm not necessarily going to come back in here to get it either. Wow, they are really, really on price. Wow. Alright, my inventory is super full. Waiting for Master of Whispers to come inside. I don't think we had to follow them further. I think that was all the further we needed them to go. And again, we'll find out if I was wrong. Not the end of the world either way. That went down. Aha! Stop Shield of Judgment. That's always good business. Because there's the thingy that we need to take down. You can see the swirly bits up there. And we just need to take out those flame keepers. Pretty straightforward, really. It's mostly just being patient to follow those enemies, and then it just takes you back and forth, which is kind of annoying. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Out of that, please. Why would you run back in? Under what world is running back in the right decision? It's like the AI learned how to stay out of AoE if it's not your AI. It's really annoying. For what it's worth, by the way, I'm glad I went for the skill combination I did rather than try to fit panic onto my bar. And it looks like our minions did a pretty good job in here. I'm not in that way. The other thing you have to keep in mind is I have more armor than a lot of AI does. Down that way, down that way, down that way. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Those guys hurt a lot, as it turns out. Okay. Yay, and then that whole thing falls, and we get a bunch of experience points, which is good. So that's all we needed to do for that. We just needed to go in there, kill some elementalists, and get out, basically. I'm gonna drink some water. Water's delicious. I recommend it. It's nice that a lot of our party has a plus 10 morale boost. That definitely helps. Okay, so we got ourselves, this is the right way? I think it is. Wait, have I? No, I'm literally wandering off into nowhere. Heck? Why can I do this? Don't answer that question. This is prophecies. Of course you can wander off into nowhere. What you can do. I don't know if I'm going in circles or not. I was gonna clear out some of my inventory, but I think I've kind of gotten myself a little stuck. Oh wait, there's a path there. Okay, and it looks like I can go... Okay, cool. That's just the long way around or something. I don't know. The long tar way around. I think? Oh, maybe this is a shorter way around. There's actually a quest where you have to click on that historical monument of Surmia, FYI. I think this might just be an alternate path. This is interesting. Yeah, that shortcuts, because otherwise I think you have to run all the way over, back over there and back here. So this is actually a really, really, really useful shortcut. Okay, cool, whatever. We will take random useful shortcuts that I didn't realize even existed. So you have to actually, for a quest, click on this, which tells us about the founding of this place. If only gladiators died or heroes, death would be his pride. Season of the Phoenix is just like different seasons or whatever. Here in the shadow of the Great Northern Wall, we build anew. The Second Guild War has ended, and Ascalon has been victorious. For the efforts of the men and women who gave their lives while defending our home, we dedicate this stone in the city of Surmia. We stand outside the wall in recognition of all they gave, and in faith that the victory they have brought will remain. May the strength in their blades and the courage in their hearts be remembered and upheld. The Guild Wars were kind of a big event that happened in between stuff. We don't actually get to see them in the game. It's weird. I feel like they were meant to play a bigger role than they ended up playing. It's, like I said, it's a bit weird. But anyway, this should hopefully take us around to where Prince Rurik is waiting with the Ghost of Errol. Some stalker armor I can attempt to pick up but can't because my inventory is full. There's the lever, by the way, to lower the bridge for our lovely prince. Oh, you're gonna try to fight us now, are you? Ow. Everything's running around. Well, I'm just gonna chill here, let that guy attack us, and make sure empathy stays on him. There. Effective. Effective and, lethal. Just precisely what I want from my... attempts to end enemies. For them to be effective and lethal. Prius, why do you keep getting targeted to death? Would you stop? Would you stop, please? Stop being dead. You're not allowed to be dead. I haven't allowed it. That was really energy-intensive way of getting him resurrected, but whatever. We'll throw Hexbreaker on people to get some of my energy back. Okay, I'm actually going to wait a moment because Mercenary Hero 2, or Prius of Hexen, as we read him in the name tag, is pretty low on energy. And I don't know what Rurik tomfoolery is going to be like. I thought maybe I would identify this battle axe. Oh, it's cruel. Not very good mods, but whatever. This is a fight we cannot win. So saith the Rurik. We must avoid a confrontation with that group at all costs. I'm not entirely sure what group he's talking about. He says, "Come with me. I grew up in the city, and I know a way around them." So yeah. Then he goes and runs off to fight enemies again, as he tends to do. You interrupted me. That was very rude. I'd like a formal apology. That suffices. Okay. Take that guy down. Wait for some energy bars to not be super low if Prince Rurik allows it. You deign to allow our energy bars to recover, Prince. Okay, he deigns. I'm using this mostly because I don't know how much longer my energy will survive. Oh goodness, this is... At least you survive, please. Okay, I do love my AoE Resurrection Shout. It is very good. So that could have been really bad, by the way. And at this point, I absolutely need to wait for some energy bars to recover. Which makes it a great moment to drink some water. Man, energy's so low on him. Energy's really low on him, too. Okay, let's keep going. We do want to avoid that group down there. That group down there is bad news. Very bad news. And our general path is going to be going up this direction. I want to stop this guy. That guy's going to kill himself with empathy, so that's good. And slowly make our way through these groups of enemies. Yeah, I think that guy's dazed, so that's going to help considerably. I'm going to take some time off to throw empathy on him. Oh. Or not, you know, as the case may be. So we have the Flaming Scepter mages back there, which are kind of an elite group of mages or something, I don't remember. Let's see. There are more corpses to raise things from. No, it does not look like it. So you can see there's some levers, there's a monk boss, and there's some mages. Rurik says, our only chance is to run for the obelisk in the ruins of the Royal Academy. Bring those men, I have a plan. I mean, hopefully we can bring them. Okay, with that guy dazed, we're going to be able to keep him under control. And the monk boss is dead, and there's a group of Char coming up behind us. Prince Rurik is, as Prince Rurik does, running off like a crazy man. That lever does not apparently do anything, which is awkward. And Prince Rurik's going to come up here, and he's going to use the longest skill. He says, as a boy, I studied at this academy. It's been some time, but if you can hold off the Char, I can activate the old runes and open a gate that could save our skins. And he uses Knock, which, as you might notice, has a 1,200-second activation time, which is, I believe, like 20 minutes, something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. The mages can control these obelisks to make them shoot at enemies or something, I think is the idea. And we're just going to be... This is a defense mission. Now, I don't think it takes the entire time. I think rather there's a set number of enemies we have to kill, and that just has them in the skill activating animation. See, like, this group is now coming over here and wrecking this mage's face. But, you know, I threw daze on this group of enemies, so should be fine. Nope, 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 let's not stand there. Hey, I got another skill point. So I'm not sure how long exactly this is going to take. Obviously, this episode's going to end with a mission. He says stuff. If you want to know what he says, you can probably go look at the thing. He says, we must not waste time. The lives of our countrymen are at stake. And now we've got a bunch of Char attacking our south. I think we just need to kill this group, and then this group. But honestly, I don't remember. Hopefully some of this stuff gets given to me in the unclaimed items dialogue afterwards. Basically, when a mission ends, any items that you could have claimed but didn't should show up in a dialogue if they are still tagged to you, which lasts about 10 minutes, I believe. Okay, so all those guys should be dazed. Use that to get rid of the friggin' hex on me. Hey, char carving. I can pick that up. I don't want that stalker armor over, like, some random item I have. Like, these fetid carapaces are probably not worth as much as the stalker armor. But I'd like to pick it up, just in case things go super south unexpectedly. The good news is that, like, our minions are just going to be chilling, and we do have these mages using these lightning towers, so... I think we just need to kill this guy to have the mission end. I'm not sure. What I'm saying is it's been a long time. Yeah, okay, that was sufficient. Cool. And that is the ruins of Surmia, everyone. Hey, Errol's alive again. Here's some tech that never shows up again ever. And I mean that seriously.
Quickly, this way.
That was close.
Closer than I'd hoped. This portal will take us to the academy at Nolani. From there, we can make it to the wall and cross over to Rin. We should hurry. The magical wards will hold back the Char, but not for long.
Wait, my lord. Come look at what I have found.
Is that?
Yes, my prince. I believe it is the mouthpiece for the fabled horn Stormcaller. With this weapon, we could destroy the Char once and for all. Ascalon could be saved.
I have heard the stories of the horn's magic, but let us not be too hasty. If this is what you say it is, then we must get it to Rin. We'll see for ourselves how much power this Stormcaller has. Come, we'll take this to my father, King Adalbert. Surely he will know if discovering this weapon is our salvation, or simply too late. Either way, staying here will surely be the death of us. Quickly, through the portal!
How Prince Rurik is able to summon this portal to Nolani, I don't know. It never comes up again. Okay, so we got to keep a couple of items. The Mind Spark Garb and the Short Bow. Anyway, I'm going to have a lot of inventory management to do. Here we are at Nolani Academy, which is the next mission. Before we go, let's actually go ahead and read the Ruins of Surmia bit here. I know this is going to be a long week, is what I'm saying. So this says, after seeing great feats of cunning and strength, Prince Rurik decided to take the budding hero on a special mission. The prince wanted to penetrate Char lines and rescue Ascalonians held as prisoners of war. Rurik led the small strike team from prisoner camp to prisoner camp, but his enthusiasm for the mission brought them face to face with a much larger force than they could handle deep in Char territory. Prince Rurik urged the party in toward the ruins of the Royal Academy, where they made their stand. They held back the Char long enough to open the academy doors and retreat to temporary safety. Inside, the prince reclaimed the mouthpiece of the legendary horn Stormcaller. Only then did he activate the ruins and escape through a portal linking the ruins with the academy at Nolani. The mages who assisted our hero's escape stayed behind to continue the valiant fight against the Char. I find this really interesting, and while I'm here, I'm going to talk about... I'm really surprised there's somebody else... There's so many other people here, as in, like, 2 other people, but still. But something that I find really interesting is that this human portal technology is something that we see show up here, and only here. Glint uses some portal technology later on, but there were portals being used before the Asuran gates, that we see show up in Eye of the North and of course, heavily in Guild Wars 2. And notably, there's that one here that took us from, if you remember, it took us from up here, right? It took us from there and teleported us all the way over here. So that's quite a sizable teleport. And the fact that the humans have this sort of technology with this sort of portal technology and it's never really visited again is really interesting, I think, and something that they could potentially bring up in Guild Wars 2 at some future point in time. I'd like to see that explored. I don't know if they have or not, but it seems like something that's easily forgotten and probably has been. Anyway, until next time, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.